I think clusters, in order to survive and prosper, absolutely need external work and support. And I think the reason they need that is that, left to their own devices, schools will do very intermittent kind of work together. It'll be as and when, it'll be at a conference they'll run into each other, or a set of pupils, or a feeder sort of relationship. And I think the value of an external organization is coming in and mediating the creation of a framework that partnership work and cluster work can sit within, and then ensuring that that framework is consistent and that everybody continues to work in it despite their other challenges they've got going on.
To ensure good results, there always needs to be an element of challenge, and an external support or organiser usually will set that challenge. There's somebody you've got to report to, and I think that works well, you know, for any organisation. Setting a deadline, you know, what we've got to achieve, is the best way that we all function. Financially, I think, yes, you always need support to do that. I know that times are difficult. I think in that case we have to think, where's the best way to spend our money? And for all the reasons I've said, you need somebody who's going to have a better perspective of what I need, because you're going to be the expert and I'm not necessarily the expert.
The only difficult thing is time, and you'd have even less if you didn't have these people giving you those opportunities.
The cluster has been good in terms of joined up marketing, sharing practice, exchanging ideas, contacts, engaging with schools.
What I think worked well was the way that the teachers were brought together before we started any projects, and we were allowed to spend a few days familiarising ourselves with each other, with the different ways of working, different practices in our schools.
We came back together again, just as and when. So it was a half day here, it was an afternoon there, and it was a check-in really. It was how is it all going? How is it all feeling? Where is this all going for you? And I think those moments of coming together are really important. So I would make sure that those are embedded across a very clear narrative arc.
So yes, you need an external body to challenge, to ensure that we get the work done, to provide, you know, support, to allow us to do that role, and somewhere or another that needs some kind of financial backing.
It was iterative over time. So one project followed another project, and there was a clear sense that these were things that were building on each other. So this group of teachers and the group of young people and the group of artists involved got a sense that they were kind of progressing, you know, from one set of ideas and one set of skill building activities to another. And I think that's really important, because I think quite often schools are bombarded with lots of opportunities, but they don't link up with each other. So they seem very isolated. And I think this idea of progression is one that could really be useful for other communities to pursue.